Well, folks, spent most of the day here changing out this tube on this tire. Well, not changing out. We bought a new one. We pulled this one out. We patched it, threw it back in, kept the new one. So, fixed the tube, put it back on. They're going, checking the oil, going through the water at the moment. We'll start her up here. It hasn't ran since, I don't know, 10, 11 months ago. Last haying season. Out here, gonna be getting it all going for whatever we can. Notice this thing's been sitting here all day, so I'm guessing she's got some eggs under there. That's a French Pearl Guinea. So imagine she's got some eggs there. We'll have to pick this up and try moving it around without hurting her or letting the dogs at her. Get off me. So we're gonna go ahead and fire this thing up and see what we get. Okay, gonna go ahead and prime up the turbo a little bit. So pull out the kill rod, pushing the clutch, we're in neutral. Let's see. I got a light on the dash. Now starter might be a little sticky. Don't know. Okay. That good? Oil's primed. Let's see what we get. Bird nest in the exhaust. Times. Clutch pedal felt a little sticky. We'll oil that up and get that oiled up, but not really sure why we're getting the hand tractor going. The grass all pretty much burned up around us, unfortunately. I don't know. You would think on 1,000 acres we'll be able to come up with enough hay to feed the little bit of livestock we have. But time will tell. We'll cut what we can cut, and we'll go from there. So, brother's gonna close the hood here. So the water's good, oil's good. I got to get to flat level ground to check the transmission fluid. We do gotta air up one tire here on the swing tongue. And then I'll get this pulled out of the yard here, because this is where I parked it to clean it off after haying season, and it never got moved from there. So we'll get that taken care of. Just had some storm clouds blow through to the south of us. I don't know, it cooled it down a little bit anyway. So got some of the chickens, or chooks as people on the other side of the pond call them, right there. Just good old homestead. But let's get that aired up and get this thing moved to some flat ground. Alrighty, we're moving. We'll get the swing tongue up on some flat ground. Myself a little bit of throttle. Get out past the yard here, and then we'll get up to flat ground. I hope that guinea goes back to her little nest there. I didn't scare her too bad, but she didn't stay where she's at either, so hopefully she heads back that direction. But we'll find out. So we'll run this up the yard. We still got to move the ewes tonight. So let's get this up on some flat surface. Here we woke up some mice. Hate mice. Absolutely hate mice. Anyway, these cabs have been pretty, they can be mouse proof, but for some reason from the factory these are hollow, and this frame right here runs right all the way up to the roof cap. So then every spring, you gotta take the stupid roof cap off, clean it out really good, get the AC cleaned out decent so you can breathe in the tractor. And even though I've been trying to do haying earlier, get the equipment ready earlier, the freaking hay has been ready earlier every summer on me the last 3 years, so I can get it cleaned off, but I'm trying to hurry up and get out in the field because it's turning brown, or it didn't hardly grow. So, anyway. Oh, long day. The wind's helping keep it cool down now, though, so it's nice. The sheep are going to appreciate that quite a bit better. But I'm getting this cleaned up. I wish I could say those, oh, we're going to go in the ground. I need them to, but I don't have that much fencing materials for wire or corners. And like this stuff over here, this has been the mostly usable stuff. So tractor, of course, Rebel, the truck. Oh, but we'll get over here. As you can see, the sheep done ate what they want. And there ain't nothing there now. So, and normally we hayed that. This over here. This year we just decided to run the ewes across to help improve that anyway, because we noticed it wasn't very good. And then this down here, sorry for the wind, you got a thunderstorm to the north of us blowing around, but it's just going to stay to the north. So this down here in this corner, with haying it, as you can tell, the field goes up and then turns. It just builds this weird little finger in here, and it gets extremely tight with the baler and all that wonderful stuff right here. So we're just going to put the sheep out here and let them eat this corner off, and then we got to decide if we're cutting that or what the heck we're doing with it. That's unknown. But so, you know, last year was a good wet year. This spring, I thought we weren't doing too bad, honestly. This winter, we had the most snow we've had in a long time. I got back from Tennessee, it was nothing but mud around here. And, yeah, just quit. Alright, I'm gonna walk down the yard. Y'all can't hear me right now anyway. Oh, got a nice northeasterly wind blowing today, which is what's making it extremely hazy. You can't see, well, not hazy, smoky. I can't see none of the mountains around on the horizon anywhere. So it's good for air quality control. Gonna get over here, put the knee knockers back on the boys until we get them moved, because I don't want them running all the way back home like I'm sure they would like to explore and attempt to. But they got this area grazed down pretty good, so on to the next one. Y'all just hanging out around the kennel? Are you trying to get into the kennel? Quite possibly, because the dog don't have the damn cover down. Better. Keep them out of your food. That's your allowance. This guy, he don't care. He don't care what's in his kennel. This guy's protective of his house. He kind of lets them lay around it. But if the cows and the bulls come over here, oh boy. He comes running in a hurry, growling and snarling. Just saying, get away from my house. Alright, I'm gonna get these knee knockers thrown on real quick and be back with you. Boys, I know they're torture, but you can live with them. You guys have been very good about not taking down none of the sheep out here, so like I said, I only threw that on now for a little bit of time. That it's gonna take us to rip these nets down, build the next pen over there, skip this one spot right here because it's already been grazed, and go that direction. So yes, that'll do. All right. Wait. Yeah. We got the nets all set up. It's kind of on this knob, so it'll be interesting to see how soon we gotta move them again. Hey, big hips, get over here. That's where their kennel was at. He just got back from doing a big walk. He walked all the way down to the camera, down to that coulee down there, dragging his board along. This one, he don't go that far. But you know, this guy, he's been extremely good about always coming back, even when he didn't know me that much. He knows where his house is at, where he's supposed to be. Come on, Shape! Of course, when you got like 7 and 12 in there, you don't even have to have the dogs, because they follow you like dogs. Now, the cows, they're going to go their own way, which is why I got the 4-wheeler. Because I don't really have a cow dog. Or we don't own a cow dog, we own the sheepdogs. He'll mess with them a bit, the cows, but he focuses on the sheep. Hey, no dent in the 4-wheeler. Get out of here. This ain't a scratching post. We don't own this one. It's our relatives. You don't get a scratch on it. Good boy, Pepper. Good boy. Stay. Anyway, so they moved. Just gotta fill up the water now. That smoke has definitely moved in a lot harder than it was even when I first started recording. So we had some thunderstorms last night. Hopefully no new fires got started. They got really big over the night. So we'll see what we do. Might possibly take a little road trip up in the mountains.